Hey guys, welcome to week 18 and 19 of my pregnancy. I'm going to try to keep my eyes open and alert for this video. I am so tired today. I'm just exhausted. And actually here comes the yawn. See, now I'm all like teared up. Just exhausted. I didn't get much sleep last night. I had to take Cam to school this morning, and I really wanted to come home after I dropped him off and take a nap, but that didn't happen. So, but I got some new bedding, and I'm super excited to go to bed tonight to sleep in it. One of the things that I got is, well, I don't want to mess this blanket up, but you can kind of see. See how soft that is? Oh my goodness. It's like, oh, there you can kind of see. Anyway, I got that new blanket, which is awesome, but I also got some new sheets, and now it comes with the pillowcases. It comes with 4 pillowcases, 2 satin and 2 of the cushy soft ones, and I'm not sure which I'm going to like sleeping on better, the satiny ones or the other ones, so I put one on each pillow just tonight so I can try it, and whatever I don't like Tony can get, I don't know. So anyway, but there's obviously the satin one or whatever, but they're gray. And then the sheets, this is actually the sheets. Like when I go to bed tonight, I'm going to be able to lay on and cover up with a sheet that is this like really plush, soft. Do you see that? Yeah, those are the sheets. I've never ever seen sheets like soft like that. So I'm super, super excited for that. And I actually got those same sheets for Camden and a new comforter. I'm going to kind of redo his bedroom and maybe paint a little bit in there sometime in the next month or 2 or whatever. I'm going to kind of switch up the colors and do some orange and stuff. So anyway, I might show you that stuff later. Anyway, on to the pregnancy stuff. Week 18 and 19. Here comes another yawn, sorry. One of the big things is that I have been noticing some, I guess you would call them Braxton Hicks contractions, which I think is okay at this. Hold on one second. What? Okay, anyway, so I have been having some, I guess they're like Braxton Hicks contractions, not like extremely painful, just like the tightening and kind of uncomfortable, and I think it's okay at this point already, like practice contractions. I will ask my midwife about it when I go in for my appointment on the 15th, but I basically am just having them when I'm working. Because when I'm working, I'm having to be on my feet a lot, and I'm running around. I'm usually very busy, and I'm carrying like heavy things or just running around constantly, moving, grabbing, just craziness, you know. And usually the last couple hours of my shift is when I start to notice that uncomfortable contraction. It doesn't happen all the time. But what does kind of concern me really is not that, but at the end of those nights, and again, I will ask my midwife about this, and I'm wondering if she's going to tell me that they're going to want to take me out of work for a while, because I have been having tremendous pressure already, and I'm only 5 months. So on those days where I'm on my feet all day long and I've been working the last couple hours of my shift, which is usually, you know, 8:30, 9 o'clock, it kind of starts at night because I work nights. And then until we close, which is typically anywhere between 11 to 1 o'clock in the morning is when I usually get out of there. A lot of times I'm having to sit down like every few minutes and just kind of waddle around, because I have so much pressure in between my legs. I mean, it just, ugh. And it's so uncomfortable. I mean, I didn't get that kind of pressure until I was ready to pop with Camden. But then again, with his pregnancy, I was also on bed rest most of the time. I was not on my feet like this. So, you know, I don't know if that's, I don't know what to think there, but, and then as soon as I come home, I go to bed, the next day I'm fine. Everything is pretty much fine. That pressure has gone away. But like I said, I'm still concerned and I'm still going to ask her about it. I don't know what's going to happen with the work situation because of it. We'll see. I don't know. Weight gain. I still have gained very little weight. I mean, I am starting to gain back what I lost because when I started, like I said, I'm pretty tall. I'm about 5'9", maybe a little more. And I've always been kind of a bigger girl, I guess. I look bigger. I look big boned or whatever. When I got pregnant, I was 146. I lost weight. I went down to 139. Now I'm right about 143 or so. So I have gained some weight back that I lost, but I'm still less at, you know, almost basically 20 weeks. I'm still less than what I was when I started. So I'm not really all that concerned with the whole weight gain though, because it definitely is all going to baby, you know. Baby movement, the last video that I made, I mentioned to you that all I had really felt was a real general movement, and that I was looking forward to some actual like kicks and more of a, you know, specific movement. Well, the day after I made that video, I got my very first kick, like kick, like 2 in a row. And since then, I've definitely been feeling much more specific movements. I can feel placement. I can feel, you know, right side, left side, low, high, whatever. And that is my husband calling. Hold on one second. Oh, that annoys me so much. I got to the phone right as he hung up, and I didn't get enough to, anyway, I called right back. And never mind, he's calling me back right now. Hello? Yes. I just called you back and you didn't answer. I didn't pay attention. Okay, so anyway. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, because I just got off the phone with him, I was talking about baby movement and how I have been feeling much more specific movements, which is cool. I am carrying very low so far, very low. Oh, and even like if I'm like kind of somewhat laying on my stomach and I put my hand down there so it's kind of pressed in a little bit, the movements are almost strong enough now that you can, not very often, but on a rare occasion, if the movement is strong enough, you can actually feel it from the outside. So that means in no time, Tony's going to be able to feel it, which is kind of cool. I'm excited. So, next, well, few days, it's going to be October 15th. And that is the big ultrasound. And that is the day that we can make sure everything is good to go as far as how everything has developed. And, of course, they do gender, which the plan is not to, the plan is not to actually find out. We're just going to have them write it down so I can do that gender reveal party. And I'm trying to schedule that like November, mid-November, something like that. Maybe first week, end of first week, I don't know. And we're going to do it in Tony's aunt's barn. They've got like their barn all decorated out like a big clubhouse kind of a thing. Big screen TV and everything in their barn. And so I want to decorate it with like really cool sparkly white lights and have different decorations and chairs set up and everything out in their barn. And that's where we plan on doing the gender reveal party. So that'll be kind of cool. Skin, same. I won't even go into that. It's frustrating. It's not getting any better. It's not really getting any worse. But yeah, don't like it. I love the fact that with this pregnancy, people are calling me tiny. I've never ever in my life been called tiny before. Like I said, I've always been like, not like a big girl, not like overweight or anything, but just a bigger girl. I've always been built bigger, big boned, tall, whatever. Especially because I wear high heels all the time, so I always like tower above other girls with my high heels and stuff. But it's funny that with this pregnancy, people are calling me tiny. You know, it's like, because there's been other people around me that have been pregnant and stuff, but at this stage, they're just bigger. I mean, typically when you see pregnant women, they usually do have a bigger belly, and my belly has not gotten big at all. And I really haven't gained, like I said, I haven't gained much weight at all. So I'm sure it'll catch up with me. I'm sure, you know, towards the end it'll pop right out there, but so far, nothing. I've just got a little teeny tiny little belly, and it's just fun to be called tiny. One thing I did want to mention, and this is something that I have never mentioned as a pregnancy symptom, at least I don't think I ever mentioned it in my previous pregnancy with Camden, and now with this one. This is a pregnancy symptom that, there's people outside my window, that it's embarrassing, it's very frustrating. So I'll start off by saying I feel lucky that I'm one of the people that I really don't get much for stretch marks. Obviously, so far this pregnancy, I barely have a belly, so I haven't gotten any stretch marks this one. And with my entire last pregnancy with Camden, I've never, ever, ever gotten a stretch mark at all. I never got the line going down the middle of the belly. I never got any kind of stretch, nothing. It just, I feel very lucky that I'm one of those people that I think my skin just kind of handles it well. But so my stomach handles it well, boobs, butt, whatever. I don't get the stretch marks. However, my veins don't handle it well. A pregnant woman, as many of you know, you end up with a lot more blood in your body. Your body's having to handle, I think it's like 50% more blood volume or something like that. And one of the big symptoms that I noticed when I was pregnant with my son, it was right about this stage. I woke up one morning and my legs kind of ached and stuff, and I just started noticing that the veins in mainly my left leg, were really starting to get very, very noticeable. I have some veins on the front part of my, like the front part of my lower leg, and then also on the back part or whatever, that really started to pop out. And even so, like Tony, one morning, again with my last pregnancy, I was walking out and the sun was coming through the window and it kind of lit up my legs or whatever, and he was like, "What the hell is that?" Because he could see my veins starting to like protrude, from my skin. And that was just something that came with Camden's pregnancy, and it never went away. Once the vein pops out like that and you get that varicose vein, it doesn't go away. I had really, really hoped that it would not get worse or I wouldn't get more with this one. Nope, it's worse. Those two spots on my leg are like, it's very embarrassing. I mean, this vein like pops out of my leg. It's not just a visible varicose vein, it's an actual like big bump. It just pops right out of my leg. Gross. And the back behind my knees and everything, it's just the veins are really, I'm starting to get those really bad bulging varicose veins, especially on my left leg. And I remember growing up, my mom always having really, really bad varicose, I mean, she had them horrible, like covered both of her legs, the bulging varicose veins just covering all over. And her legs would get so achy and painful and everything from such severe varicose veins that she actually had to go in and have her veins stripped like a few years ago. I think that's what you call it. But so now I understand where her vein problem came from having her kids, my sister and I, because mine are coming from my pregnancies. it sucks. It really sucks. So again, I'm grateful that I'm one of those people that I don't get the stretch marks and stuff on my stomach, and I really don't show it elsewhere. But on my legs, I do. Big time. Really, really bad. It's just, ugh. If any of you have ever heard of anything you can do to help that would be awesome, but I don't know. I don't know if there's really anything that can be done for that. Obviously, you know, if you can try to stay off your feet as much as possible, but I'm a mom now too with a 4-year-old and work, and that's just not always possible. So, other than that, I guess I'll just do a quick belly shot. And Tony says he's going to be home soon, so I got to get rolling, make dinner, finish putting the laundry away, and then hopefully I can get to bed early tonight because I am exhausted. So, we'll do a quick belly shot. I don't know if I can just stand up and do it here or what, but let's see. Okay. There's with the shirt on. See, there's not much there. 19 weeks, almost 20 weeks or whatever. It just, you know, that little bit right there that just pops out. There, that's a little better. You can see that. If I kind of do that, we can see it. So that is the belly for week 18 and 19. But anyway, I'm going to get rolling, get busy before he gets home. And I will see you guys for my week 20, 21. Oh my God, that'll be like over halfway. Ah, cool. I'm like halfway done. This is so cool. And I'll talk to you later. See you, bye. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention that I wanted to tell you guys about that happened in week 18, I guess. Totally unrelated to pregnancy, but it ticked me off. I'll just put it that way. I had my wallet stolen. I live in a small town, and I really, out here, you know, you tend to kind of just not always lock your doors and stuff like that, because it's just, I don't know, that kind of an area. Really, really small town, and you just tend to know everybody and whatever. And I had left work one night, went to the gas station, had to go inside for just a few seconds, basically, came back out, didn't realize I didn't have my wallet until the very next day, and I was looking everywhere, and then at that time I was like, I thought I'd lost my mind. I thought I lost it. I thought I misplaced it somewhere in the house. And later that day we get a call from the police. They had my wallet. It had been found that night before on the road. Like somebody like threw it out the window, and it was on the side of the road. Papers spewing out everywhere, whatever. But they had my wallet there. So, and the really crappy thing about it, we're already really poor. I mean, really poor, because obviously I had that whole store situation where that woman stole all of my stuff that I'll be paying for the next 3 years, and ugh. I mean, it sucks to be poor and then you lose everything you have. I mean, that's like basically $15,000 that I'm out just because someone just wanted to just be mean. But anyway, so very rarely do I carry cash. Very rarely do I carry cash. And I happen to have like $86 in cash. Plus I had like a fuel gift card to Super America in there, and I think there was like 20-some dollars on that fuel gift card. So basically like $100 or a little more than that in my wallet, and it's gone. It's gone. Ah, just, I swear I have like a please steal from me. Just a big sign on my back, I swear, that says please steal from me. And my son needs help with his pants. So I'm gonna let you guys go.
I'm having some trouble.
You having trouble?
Yeah, I am having trouble.
You're having trouble with your pants?
Yeah.
You want me to help you?
Yeah.
Okay.